The Civil War, which took place from 1861 to 1865, left approximately 620,000 soldiers dead from combat, accidents, starvation, and disease. This bloody war put the country and families against one another as North's Union Army fought the Southern Confederacy over slavery.
Just in 2 days of fighting the Battle of Shiloh, 24,000 were dead, wounded, or missing. At the time, just 1 year into the war, this battle was the bloodiest to date. After this battle, the nation realized that civil war would not end quickly or without a high price in human lives. This was felt particularly by the Confederacy. It said that after Shiloh, the South never smiled again.
According to Guts and Glory, the American Civil War, the Battle of Shiloh relates to breaking barriers because at this point in the Civil War, many of the men on both the Confederate and the Union sides were seeing the first real-life fire combat. The average age of a soldier in the Civil War was 25, but some estimate that the Union Army alone had over 100,000 boys under 15 years old serving.
In the 1860s, America was divided in the South. Wealthy plantation owners' ways of life and dependent on slavery to harvest their tobacco and cotton crops and keep their way of life. The northern state, which already outlanded slavery and the cruel were very worried that the South would expand slavery into the territory. The United States gained after the war with Mexico. Lincoln was elected president in the 1860s. This was the last straw for the South.
The first shots of the Civil War were fired on April 12, 1861, when South Carolina coastal artillery batteries shelled the Union garrison at Fort Sumter off the coast of Charleston. The Confederates bombed the fort for about a day and a half before it surrendered. The only deaths were 2 Union soldiers who accidentally blew themselves up after the battle was already over. However, the stage was now set for a war that would pit brother against brother and tear the entire country apart. Which happened next would claim more lives than every previous American war combined and redefine the United States of America forever.
Fast forward to the Battle of Shiloh. The South was the underdogs. The South, General Albert Sidney Johnston, was not prepared to go against the North. Ulysses S. Grant Johnson caught the Union by surprise, and what happened was more likely a back alley. Down the dirty fight between 2 raw, tumbling bare-knuckle brothers. Not only was the Battle of Shiloh the bloodiest battle in America's history up until that point, but the 23,700 casualties were more than had been killed or wounded. Clearly, every single previous war in America's history. After this battle became painful. Clearly that this war would go on for quite a long period of time and would likely get worse, tearing apart the country and families affected.
Another way that this war broke barriers was that it was the first war where newspaper reporters wrote life dispatches from the field, thanks to the development of the telegraph. Roughly 400 war newsmen braved heavy fire and dangerous battlefields to bring first-hand accounts of the battle to anxious readers back home.
The Union Battle of the Shiloh wouldn't win the war until April. The Union won the Battle of Shiloh, but wouldn't win the war until April of 1865.